WSU women's basketball makes history.
And a recent Board of Regents meeting could have a major impact on both current and future WSU students. Coming up on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Adon Martinez.
And I'm Rachel DeAngelis, and welcome back to Murrow News 8.
For the first time in history, WSU women's sports team has won the Pac-12 title in their sport. Murrow News 8 reporter Luke Doughton has more.
The Cougar women's basketball team defeated the UCLA Bruins in the Pac-12 championship in Las Vegas 65-61 on Sunday. The Cougs clinched a spot in the NCAA tournament for the fourth time in program history and the third season in a row. Charlize Ledger-Walker led all scorers with 23 points, shooting 5 of 7 from beyond the arc and 7 of 11 from the field. Bella Marchetti added 21 points with a steal and 2 blocks. The Cougs held the Bruins to 36% shooting and 26% three-point shooting, which helped them win, despite UCLA shooting 19 more shots. Marchetti and Ledger-Walker were ecstatic after the historic win.
We just believed in ourselves so much coming into this game. Oh my God, there's so many thoughts going through my head right now, but this team is legit. We've proved ourselves day in and day out, and we just played so hard today. I'm so proud of everyone.
Hey, we did everything together as a team, and this team been proving everybody wrong every single game, and we went through so much, but guess what? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Yeah!
After the win, the Cougs are ranked 22nd in the AP poll for women's basketball. This is another historic accomplishment, as it is only the second time that the women have been ranked in the AP poll. The Cougs now look forward to the NCAA tournament. The Cougars will find out their seed on March 12th and could play their first game on either March 15th or 16th. Reporting in Pullman, I'm Luke Doughton.
A legendary Seahawks fan that was known for her elaborate expression for her favorite team passes away at 92. Mama Blue was not only known to be a great fan for her favorite team, but she also was known to be a hairdresser for about 65 years and even had her own toy figure. A Facebook post made by her family says, "It's with great sadness and very heavy hearts that as a family we share our beloved mom, grandma, great-grandma, aunt, cousin, friend, and #1 Seattle Seahawks fan. Patty Heyman took her final breath in her Shoreline, Washington home, surrounded by family this evening." The parents of Luke Tyler and WSU student that died by suicide say that they believe hazing contributed to their son's death. Colleen Tyler exclusively told King 5 he, quote, "He wanted to belong, and we believe the rituals that were part of his fraternity and dangerous components that added to his adverse mental and physical health." Washington State's Center for Community Standards issues a notice of investigation of Theta Chi fraternity last week, and the Students Engaged Service update the chapter's violation report showing a pending charge for hazing and for the spring of 2023 and fall of 2022.
A man turned himself in after reports of multiple sex offenses on Greek Row on Friday. Police arrested 46-year-old Jason Olin for allegedly exposing himself and masturbating near sorority houses. He then turned himself in on Sunday and was booked for voyeurism and incident exposure with prior conviction.
The ASWSU hosted multiple student safety workshops a couple weeks ago to teach about the safety and situation awareness here on campus. We sent out Murrow News 8 reporter Noel Anderson to ask how safe they really feel on campus.
And then with this creepy guy going around, I live really close to where the guy has been spotted. So that's been making me feel very uneasy.
I would have headphones in at nighttime, just walk around campus, and I would never do that again at all at this time. I just do not feel like it's a safe campus at all as it used to be.
For Murrow News 8, I'm Noel Anderson.
The Budget Planning Advisory Council is trying to incorporate the new budget model. They will continue the next phase of the Executive Budget Council in further refining WSU's ambitious new budget model. The model will improve in our existing budget processes by encompassing all funds of the university. Members will meet in coming months to serve as WSU system advocates as they assess the model developed.
Longtime Seattle Children's Foundation President Douglas Picha joins WSU Board of Regents. He says the opportunity to serve WSU is an honor since he obtained an undergraduate degree in history back in 1975. He will succeed Ron Sims, who served on the WSU Board of Regents for a decade. Picha's term began on January 30th and runs through September 30th, which is a remaining term of Sims' term.
Talking about Board of Regents, they met last Wednesday to discuss a 2.5% increase in tuition for next year. The reason for this is that the total system enrollment has gone down for the third consecutive year in a row. As of fall of 2022, the enrollment is down 4,000 students since fall of 2019. It's estimated that in the fall of 2024, there will only be a little more of 26,000 students. Coming up, find out how much longer we're stuck with snow this week.
And a new bill seeks to make driver's ed a little more interesting. Next on Murrow News 8. Well, spring is just around the corner, but the recent snow we've been getting suggests otherwise. Quinn, please, is our luck finally going to change?
Unfortunately, not for the next couple of days. As we can see here today, the high was 38 and the low is 23 this evening. Only chances of snow, 40% chance of snow tonight. The sunrise is at 6:19 a.m. and the sunset will be at 5:42. We have west winds coming in at about 8 miles an hour. Looking at tomorrow's forecast, we're going to be a high of 39 and a low of 20. This time only 20% chance of snow with a 6:17 in the morning sunrise and a 5:43 p.m. sunset. Now looking at the state map, over here on the west side, Seattle and Olympia are both going to have rain, about 40% chance for both cities. It's going to be a high of 48 in both as well, and a low of 35 and 34 respectively. Now jumping up over the pass, it's going to be a high of 43 and a low of 27, but just partly cloudy in Yakima. And further east in the Tri-Cities will be a high of 48 and a low of 23. And there you're actually going to get some sun. And up in Spokane, our friends up in Spokane, it's going to be a high of 39 and a low of 23 with a 20% chance of snow. Now looking at the 5-day forecast, as you can see here, like I said earlier, Monday and Tuesday we're going to get chances of snow. But Wednesday and Thursday we're going to have sun. So if you can make it home early for spring break, then that would be nice, because Friday we're going to get a 50% chance of rain and snow there. So this is it for me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Living in Pullman, we see our fair share of new and sometimes bad drivers. A new Idaho bill introduced may cause even more inexperienced drivers to join us on the roadways. Bradley, can you tell us a little bit about the proposed bill?
Thanks, Adon. So under current Idaho law, new drivers are expected to do 50 hours of driving with a parent or guardian, 6 hours of driving with a professional driving instructor, and at least the entire driver's ed class. So new House Bill, Idaho Bill 133 that's just got proposed is, so all you have to do is 92 hours of driving with a parent or guardian in order to apply for your license. So Pullman drivers might not see the issue with this, but with Moscow just being a stone's throw away, we're sure to see some new and possibly inexperienced drivers coming into the Pullman area. So this bill has not gotten passed yet, don't worry. It is in stage 3 of being in the House, and it's likely to come the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's all from me. Back to you guys at the desk.
Coming up, hot start for the Cougar baseball. Find out how long it's been since they've done this well.
And what the future has in store for the men's basketball team after the break.
Bring out the brooms. Cougar baseball swept Southern Indiana in their home opener series to improve to a 10-1 season record, the best start to a season this century and since 1980. Sam Brown hammered the first pitch he saw for a 2-run homer in the first inning, his first home run in Bailey Brayton after transferring from Portland. Later, tied at 5 in the 7th, Cam McGee hit the go-ahead RBI single. The next day, WSU erased a 3-0 deficit in the 3rd inning with 4 runs. They followed with 2 runs in the 6th and 4 more in the 7th. Jacob Murrow picked up his first career home run, Sam Brown homered again, and Bryce Matthews secured 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. Pitcher Caden Kilber matched his career high in throwing 8 strikeouts. The Cougs closed the series with a 6-run shutout. Elijah Hainline slammed a 451-foot 2-run homer over the scoreboard. Sam Brown picked up another home run, and Grant Taylor picked up 7 strikeouts. The WSU men's basketball team is heading to Vegas to play in the Pac-12 tournament. After their impressive 6-game winning streak, they climbed up the Pac-12 standings, securing a good spot in the conference tournament. They'll be the number 5 seed and open their stay in Las Vegas against bottom-seeded Cal this Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. With a win or 2 at the Pac-12 tourney, they could punch a ticket to the NIT for the 2nd consecutive season.
Well, I have a little joke here. Why did this cookie go to the dentist? Find out after the break.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. Well, the answer is an Oreo Cookie Day, and it just so happens to be National Oreo Cookie Day. But if you would love to follow us on any of our previous newscasts, you can always check us on NWPB/M&8. Follow us on our social media.